It's getting really hard to find honest shops these days. Person I bought this truck from presented a receipt for $1,200 for a water pump, and maybe a few other things. Don't remember exactly, but I remember water pump was one of the things clearly mentioned. You see here, it's evidence of RTV sealant on the gasket, which is nothing wrong with the gasket. And worse is they blue steeled the hole here, the weep hole. The weep hole leaks on the water pump because it's an indication of bearing failure. If the bearing fails behind here, which you can see here, it allows water to get in this casing and it leaks out here, letting you know you have a problem and you go to the mechanic and they tell you need a new water pump. And know your water is not overheating. This is what happens in the beginning. This guy plugged this up, which caused a leak out the front bearing, which rarely happens. So here I am driving this truck. I seen the water in the bottom of my truck under the assumption that the weep hole was going out. You can generally limp it along for a week or two, sometimes sooner. I was 40 miles from home when I noticed I had a leak. I got home, had no water in the engine, did some damage. Whatever, that's all my own fault for not towing it in the moment I knew it was a leak. But had I had known this was the repair and I was a mechanic who did this, I would know the next time I seen water I was in serious trouble. I didn't realize it was leaking like a sieve. I seen water in the radiator, seen water in the coolant, but it was done. The water was at the level of this pump. Sorry for a long drawn out thing, but I'm finding it hard to find honest shops. Finding people getting charged $500 for fuel injector cleaner, doing oil changes when they didn't. Just a lot of shadiness these days. I've been dating my oil filters, but now with cartridges, you can't really date your oil filters anymore. I always put my miles on my oil filters, and when I go to my mom's house or whatnot, I put the mileage on the oil filters, so that way there, when they said they got the oil change, I crawl underneath and see if I see my numbers on there or not. And most of the time, I was disappointed, and I would see that they didn't really get their oil changed, even though they had the sticker that said they did, or at the very least they didn't change the filter, but the oil was black and low and whatnot. So, and these are cars with under 100,000 miles, under 50. I think my mom's has 21,000. Their oil's black as tar. On a 21,000 mile vehicle. I'm going on a tangent here. No one's gonna watch this shit.